There are souls on this earth who don't walk, they radiate. People feel them before they even speak. Their presence shifts the atmosphere. These are the chosen ones, born with divine codes in their DNA. They carry the frequency of transformation, truth, and spiritual disruption. But this power doesn't go unnoticed. There are forces in the unseen realm, dark entities, parasitic spirits, demonic energies that have studied them for centuries. Why? Because a chosen one doesn't just shine, they threaten. Their very existence is a declaration of war against darkness, and every time they rise, demons tremble. If you've ever felt like you were born for something more, if your battles have always been strange, spiritual, or intense, this message isn't just a video, it's a mirror. You'll find yourself in every word. So before we dive deep into the 9 things demons know about your dangerous energy, pause for a moment. If this came to you exactly when you needed it most, type 1111 in the comments right now to activate divine blessings over your life. And if you feel this resonates with your soul, subscribe to the channel. There are no coincidences here, only sacred appointments. 1. Your light exposes what's hidden in the dark. Demons operate best in secrecy, in whispers behind closed doors, in unspoken agreements fueled by shame, fear, and ego. Their strength comes from being unseen, lurking in the blind spots of broken people and dysfunctional systems. But when a chosen one enters a space, the spiritual frequency immediately shifts. It's as if the atmosphere holds its breath. Suddenly, hidden motives begin to tremble, unspoken thoughts come to the surface, and buried guilt rises like smoke. You don't even have to speak. Your presence alone, your stillness, your gaze, your energy, acts as a divine flashlight. Darkness cannot remain silent in your light. It squirms, it lashes out, it tries to flee. People who harbor spiritual infections, narcissistic masks, or hidden agendas may feel inexplicably anxious or irritated around you. They won't always understand why, but it's because you carry the essence of truth. You are not just someone who speaks light, you are light. And when light arrives, shadows are no longer safe. 2. You were born with a spiritual sword. Every chosen one enters this world not as a blank slate, but as a divine warrior cloaked in human form. And while others may be born to exist, you were born to battle, spiritually, emotionally, energetically. Your sword may not be visible, but it is deeply felt. It could be your words, cutting through illusions and waking people up from spiritual slumber. It could be your silence, carrying an authority that silences lies. It could be your ability to feel what others suppress or to see beyond the surface. This spiritual weapon wasn't learned, it was given. And demons saw it long before you did. That's why your childhood was so chaotic. Why people tried to dim your voice or gaslight your reality. The attacks weren't random, they were preemptive strikes. Darkness tried to corrupt your gift before you could wield it consciously. But here's the paradox. Every attempt to destroy you only sharpened your blade. The weapon you carry isn't just for defense, it's for divine disruption. 3. You carry a frequency that interrupts demonic programming. This world is under heavy programming. Psychological spells cast through trauma, generational pain, digital noise, and emotional manipulation. The masses are kept asleep by illusions. But the chosen one vibrates differently. Your spiritual frequency doesn't just resist this programming, it disrupts it. When you walk into a space, unconscious patterns start to glitch. People begin to question things they've blindly accepted for years. Their masks begin to itch. Their reality begins to crack. And it's not because you said anything controversial. It's because you exist at a wavelength too high for the matrix to sustain. Your energy alone carries truth codes. Your mere presence challenges lies. That's why those entrenched in darkness find you too much, too intense, or too different. You don't fit their scripts, and you never will. And that makes you dangerous, not in a destructive way, but in a liberating way. You're a walking disruption to everything built on deception, control, and fear. 4. You're protected by a realm demons can't touch. The battle may rage around you. There may be storms in your relationships, warfare in your mind, or turbulence in your life. But beneath it all, your soul is untouchable. You are wrapped in spiritual armor not made by man. Since birth, unseen forces have watched over you. Angels, real ones, have walked beside you, wept with you, fought for you in realms you can't perceive. There are prayers you haven't prayed that still cover you. There is favor you haven't earned that still surrounds you. Even when you wander, grace follows. Demons know this. They may try to assault your mind with anxiety, whisper lies into your heart, or orchestrate betrayal through those closest to you, but they cannot access your soul. Your destiny is encoded in heaven's script. Your purpose was carved into eternity long before you breathed. That's why even your lowest moments couldn't bury you. You are protected not because of luck or merit, but because your calling is divine. And no demon can rewrite what God has already authored. 5. Your pain has been a portal to power. You didn't just suffer, you were forged. Pain was not your punishment, it was your purification. Every betrayal was an initiation, every heartbreak a rite of passage. You've known loneliness so deep it echoed. You've cried prayers no one else heard. But instead of breaking you, it built you. With every emotional death, you resurrected with more wisdom, more vision, more fire. Demons underestimated you. They thought pain would silence you, but it made you roar. They thought abandonment would destroy you, but it made you self-sufficient. Your power doesn't come from titles, money, or image. It comes from survival. You've walked through fires others wouldn't dare approach. You faced demons in your sleep and still rose in the morning to bless others. That kind of resilience is supernatural. That's why the enemy fears you. Because you're not just alive, you're activated. And once a chosen one wakes up to their power, no force in hell can shut them back down. 6. You can see what others can't. You were never blind, even when you were told you were imagining things. You've always had a knowing, a sacred intuitive clarity. You pick up on energies others dismiss. You see the flicker in someone's eyes when they lie. You sense intentions behind smiles. You dream in codes and symbols, and sometimes those dreams come true. It's not paranoia, it's perception. Your spiritual sight is a divine gift. And the enemy knows this. That's why confusion is one of their favorite tactics against you. Because if they can cloud your vision, they can delay your mission. But no fog lasts forever. Your third eye, kissed by truth, always finds clarity. You don't just see, you mirror. People see themselves reflected in you, sometimes beautifully, sometimes painfully. And that's why many either cling to you or flee from you. You expose what they're hiding, not to shame them, but to free them. And in doing so, you keep proving that your sight is not a weakness. It's a sacred responsibility. 7. You're a portal for others' awakening. Your presence is a doorway to remembrance. You walk into people's lives and suddenly, something ancient stirs inside them. You speak, and they remember truths their souls knew before birth. You love, and they feel a wholeness they've searched for their entire lives. This is not accidental. You are a portal, a spiritual activator, a divine alarm clock, and demons know it. That's why they try to isolate you, distract you, wear you down. Because if you were ever truly aligned with your tribe, your spiritual army, your impact would be unstoppable. You would awaken thousands, maybe millions, and that terrifies the darkness. But even in isolation, you awaken. Even in pain, you elevate others. Your energy pierces illusions. Your words break spells. Your mere existence reminds others of God. That's why your life has been so heavy, because your light is so needed. You're not just here to live, you're here to liberate. And whether you feel ready or not, the world is already being changed by your light. 8. You can't be possessed, only pressed. Most people can be easily manipulated, spiritually hijacked, or emotionally enslaved without ever realizing it. Their soul gates are wide open due to trauma, ego, addiction, or ignorance. But not you. A chosen one's soul is sealed by divine decree. It's not just protected, it's claimed. Your spirit carries a signature the enemy can't counterfeit. That's why demons don't attempt to possess you like they would others. They already know it won't work. Instead, they press you. They apply pressure from the outside in. Mental pressure, emotional overload, financial struggle, health attacks. They engineer chaos around you, hoping to weigh you down, to make you forget your divine identity, to exhaust you to the point of spiritual amnesia. They can't enter your being, but they can circle your atmosphere like vultures, hoping you'll mistake pressure for punishment. But even under fire, you don't crack. You transform. You remain sovereign, anchored not in your own strength, but in the sacred covenant you carry. Your soul reports to a higher authority, and that divine connection is what keeps you grounded, even when hell surrounds you. 9. You were born to end generational curses. You are not just the product of your family line. You are the interruption, the rupture, the divine reset. You were born to break what others accepted, to heal what others ignored, to speak what others kept secret. Generational curses, cycles of addiction, abuse, poverty, manipulation, illness, and silence ran unchecked until they met you. And now the bloodline has a reckoning. You weren't sent into this family by accident. You were assigned, and your very presence threatens ancient strongholds. That's why you felt the weight of burdens that weren't yours, fought battles you didn't start, faced resistance that seemed disproportionate to your age or actions. It's because you're fighting wars your ancestors ran from. But here's the beauty. When you heal, your lineage heals. When you elevate, your entire tree rises. What you break now won't touch your children or your children's children. That's why the enemy came for you early, because your destiny was never individual. It was ancestral, cosmic, generational. You weren't born to repeat history, you were born to rewrite it. And every step you take in truth sends shockwaves through time, healing both your past and your future. If you've ever wondered why life has felt like an uphill battle, why you've faced resistance even when you were doing right, it's because the realm of darkness already recognized you. Long before you knew who you were, they did. But here's the truth, it's too late now. You've awakened. You're remembering. And no force of darkness can stop a soul chosen by light. This is the Alchemy of Awareness channel. If this message shook your spirit, type 1111 in the comments for divine blessings and continued awakening. Subscribe to join the movement. We rise together, and as we rise, the darkness falls. Thank you for watching.